Raiders have a big problem to solve with Jacobs leaving for the Packers. We have to find a running back. The problem. There are no great options in the draft, and some interesting names from free agency have already found a home. Not all is lost, but depends on what you think. Mark Davis, the Bengals running back, was released and could sign a contract with the Raiders. Subscribe to the channel to receive information about the Raiders signings. Leave your opinion if you agree with the arrival of the Bengals player. One of the biggest stories from the first day of the NFL's legal tampering period was how quickly the running back market moved. It certainly wasn't the depressed market it has been in recent years. The Las Vegas Raiders, of course, were affected by Monday's quick move as they saw star Josh Jacobs flee to the Green Bay Packers for a strong deal. The Raiders wanted to keep their 2019 first-round pick, but they had a certain price tag that they wouldn't pass. The Packers do, and Jacobs is on the move. Now, of course, the Raiders need a running back. They are expected to give third-year player Zamir White, who had 2 100-yard rushing games as a starter in the last 4 games with Jacobs' injury, a chance to start. However, new Las Vegas general manager Tom Telesco recently stated that he wants multiple running backs. The Raiders could look at the draft, but it's not considered a strong crop this year. However, the once-strong free agent tailback class is drying up quickly as 11 running backs agreed to terms in less than 24 hours. The Raiders reportedly targeted Austin Ekeler, who was with the Chargers at Telesco, but he agreed to Washington. The second day of free agency began on Tuesday with Aaron Jones, who was released by Green Bay after agreeing to terms with Jacobs, remaining in the NFC North by agreeing to terms with the Vikings. Joe Mixon, who was cut by the Bengals on Monday night when they signed Zach Moss. Mixon could fit the role, especially considering he was drafted by Raiders assistant coach Marvin Lewis out of Cincinnati 7 years ago. Mixon, however, has a history of assaulting a woman 10 years ago. Raiders owner Mark Davis said he does not tolerate players with that background. Therefore, it is questionable whether Mixon would be brought in by Las Vegas. After Mixon, the list goes to names like Ezekiel